You're listening to IBNX. IBNXradio.com.
Guaranteed, yes, money in the bank. Tuning in to the show, make you laugh, make you think. Up next, IBNX in a glides in a text. Save an Instagram picture that's similar success. Jay Bizzle and you listening to Hova. Here comes Monday, 7 p.m. You know what do you next? Grab your phone, grab your tablet, computer. Boyfriend's asking why you listening and do. Come on, tell you turn it off or you tell them that's stupid. Whatever you was listening to, well, it's that new shit. Hot topics, crazy holidays, celebrity guests, a couple statements to change. We the new reason you be listening to the radio. Jake Boy and Hova, the moment that you've been waiting for. JC Squared, you rock it with JC Squared. Yes, it's JC Squared, you rock it with JC Squared. Let's go. JC Squared, you rock it with JC Squared.
Let's go.
JC Squared, you're rocking with JC Squared. Let's go. 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 Wait, what? It's Monday. You already know what it is. And we're 2 minutes behind. 5 minutes behind. Hold it. We gotta get into our show. Listen, man, it's Monday. JCSquared on the Air. IBNX Radio. It's your man Jason. One word. Oh, yeah. What up, Hope?
What up, everybody?
What up, Pedro?
¿Qué pasa?
My man Jackson. What it do?
What it do, Playboy?
You know what it is, man. How was y'all weekend?
Fantabulous.
Fantastic. Going, Hope. How about you, Pedro? I'm pointing like we're not on
know,
radio.
right? Yeah, like you
Like
know,
TV.
it's your turn. No, wait, hold
I'm
on.
just,
wait.
I'm practicing. I'm ready for
They can see
TV.
us.
Yeah, I
They can
feel
see
you,
us.
I feel you. My weekend was phenomenal. Phenomenal.
You looking real Fresh Princess today. You came in.
man.
You got a 10. You look a little
know,
brown
man.
as
The
too.
Fresh
No,
Prince
baby.
of
Nowhere.
Of nowhere.
Hey, baby.
Fresh Prince of Nowhere.
Nowhere.
That was
always
good.
the best place to be.
That was good. How about you, Jackson?
Mischievous to the second power.
Oh, I love
dang.
it. I love it. That sounds like somebody got in trouble.
No, yeah, breast.
Weekend was it was kind of crazy this weekend, man. A little bit crazy this weekend. Enjoy myself though. You know what it is? That this month is admit you're happy month.
Word?
Admit that you're happy.
Damn.
Think about it. How many? Do you ever say out loud like I'm happy? Do you say that? Do you ever say that?
yeah.
You say that
Yeah,
phrase.
like,
That's
I'm
weird.
happy as hell.
Who do you say that to?
But you saying out loud,
Yes,
like when
out
if
loud,
I'm in the
not
room,
to
like,
yourself. Do you say that to anybody?
if I'm at work, I'm excited. My day.
I ain't saying how you feel.
Oh, I know.
Do you say
But
it?
talk like out loud. Yeah, I've said stupid
Okay.
stuff out loud. Yeah, I
That's
admit to that.
You're missing it.
Moving
You're
on.
missing
Jackson, do you ever say
I
I'm
think
happy
I think
out
the
loud?
answer to that is no. I always say it's a good day. I'm feeling great, but I never just confess that basic. I'm happy.
I'm happy. No. How about you? Pedro?
You there? I'm with you. But it's like you.
Right.
I'm telling you that I probably have said that recently for the first time and ever. I think I just said it for some. I was talking about something. I'm like, yo, I'm like happy right now. I'm happy. So it's like I think it's a good month.
Like
Admit
happy.
that you're happy.
You like Happy Gilmore?
Yeah,
I do it at least 3 times a week.
you say it out loud.
Yeah, like
That's hey man.
like whenever I get in my
If
car.
anybody says it out loud, if you haven't, anybody's listening, and you don't say it out loud. Start saying it out loud. I think we should, especially this month.
Happiness.
But this month is almost over.
True.
True.
I mean, I said just to start off my day. So if I tell myself that I'm happy, you know what I mean? Because I woke up, I feel good, and I do feel happy, then I feel like the rest of my day is going to be the same. I'm going to stay happy.
I think that is a thing. If you say that you're happy, I think a lot. We quick to tell somebody when we're miserable, we have a bad day. True. Or, man, you know what? My
You
ankles
hate
hurt.
those people that complain all the
You
time.
good. I hate them type of people. But rarely do people just be like, I'm happy. And so it's admit you're happy month. So do that. And we'll get into the show. I'm going to play this record because this song actually kind of makes you happy if you listen to it. Electricity is this first record. So play that right here. IBNX Radio. JCSquared On the Air.
Even electricity can't compare to what I feel when I'm with you. Oh, baby, giving up my ghost for you. Now I'm see through. You give me a feeling so strong. I know you've been treating yourself wrong. So let me care for you. Oh, baby, I'ma love you differently. I'll give you electricity.
Hey, man. That Jones, you can't. If that song don't make you move, clap, dance, or something, you just dead inside, I think. But Electricity with the Dua Lipa, Silk City, Mark Ronson, Diplo. A lot of people who got names on this song that don't sing a note.
Yo, Mark Ronson is really big for music production, though.
Exactly, but everybody on it is basically a producer.
Hit a note yet.
Yeah, don't nobody.
DJ Khaled's.
It's a lot of. But anyway, that song, that went with Admit Your Happy Month, in my opinion. They're up for a VMA tonight. We'll talk about the VMAs a little bit later, but you know we got to start it. News and hot topics. So what you got for me, Hope?
Now, J-Boy, right now, the summer is almost ending. Sports are starting to heat up. They're heating up.
He's heating up.
And I can't hear
Seems
myself.
weird.
But I hope you can hear me. Now, the Olympics are they're actually preparing the USA team. They actually lost the other day to Australia, 98-94. It was just a warm-up game.
We turned down. You turned us. Hope I don't know how it sounds to the people that's listening to it, but we went down in the headphones. Carry on.
But it stopped our consecutive win streak of 66 games versus the world.
So they did lose.
Yeah, they lost
You and I was
to
talking about it.
Australia 98-94. But guess what?
What's that?
They bounced back and beat Canada this morning 84-68. So
But we had a 66 game losing streak. Do you want to be the
66
person
game winning streak.
Winning streak. I mean, do you want to be the person that breaks the 66 winning streak when everybody already didn't think you were going to be worth a dang? You did me again, but okay. Yeah.
Yes,
So that,
Yes.
nobody wants to be that person that lost like that. So
But I feel like you got that pressure with all the games. I mean, from the 20th game to the 22nd game to
Correct.
the 23rd.
Yeah,
Oh,
once
we
you-
at 30 now. Oh, don't mess up.
Yeah.
Fella get to 31. Like, it's
You're
pressure
right.
every game.
once you
game,
hit,
yes.
once you hit about 20, you're right. Everything after that is don't be the one to break this streak.
Or you walk up like me and be like, you know what, forget it. We already won 30 games. Everybody shut up.
Yeah. Why don't we just lose this so the pressure could be gone?
Exactly.
So maybe they threw that game. Carry on.
Maybe.
Texas actually honors Cedric Benson, who passed in a car accident. He was a running back for Texas. The number
It was a motorcycle accident.
motorcycle, right?
Yeah.
So they will actually wear the 32 on their helmets this season, and so that's kind of cool. But moment of silence.
All right. Carry on.
Now, shocker through the NFL football, throughout the NFL this week, Andrew Luck announced that he's retiring. All of a sudden, just out the blue.
Saturday night,
retired.
Andrew Luck holds a press conference and goes across the ticker for everybody. Twitter blows up. Everything blows up. And they say that Andrew Luck has decided to call it quits. Now, he was comeback player of the year last year.
Yeah.
And this year you decided not to come back.
Now, one thing, because I want to go a little deep into it, but I'm gonna read a quote from him. He wrote on his Twitter to his mom. He said, "Dearest mother, the quill has never felt."
He
more
didn't write
heavy."
this.
Huh?
He didn't write that.
That wasn't him.
That's the captain page.
Captain Andrew Luck page.
But
Yeah.
that's not
no,
his
no,
page.
no. It's silly.
Yeah, but you do the voice then.
Yeah. Okay. Dearest mother, the quill has never felt more heavy. I have made the decision to holster my sidearm and permanently shall battle no more.
This is the voice. Carry on.
And the decision is difficult, for the Hogs taught me I must be true to myself, and I am going home to care and you and the farm. Andrew.
Give me something else for him to read in that voice. Here,
I-
go read that.
Right
Read that.
there.
Just start reading.
Start reading.
Knowing the truth that death is beneficial is what the Bible. But anyway, but the crazy thing is,
You got anything else for him to read?
Right there.
but the crazy thing is, now we have the ESPN and the Fox Sports column shows that actually respond to different things, right? So Doug Gottlieb,
Jesus.
that's his name, Gottlieb.
No, it's not.
Gottlieb? Gottlieb?
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry. All right. Tomato.
No.
Okay.
He said
You
Colin
the sports
Kaepernick.
guy.
Anyway, he says
Connecticut, man.
retiring. Listen, he
Go ahead.
said,
I'm sorry. Carry on.
retiring because rehabbing is too hard is the most millennial thing ever. Andrew Luck. And the whole world came at this guy. But guess what? I'm gonna read.
So Doug Gottlieb said, say that quote again.
Retiring because rehabbing is too hard is the most millennial thing ever. Right? Now, Troy Aikman came for that ass. I'm going to read you what Troy Aikman said.
He came for Doug Gottlieb.
Yep.
What he say?
He said, that's total bullshit, Doug. What qualifies you to decide how someone should live their life? Question mark.
In that accent, their life.
So you're now the authority on what motivates Andrew Luck? Question mark. And if his decisions don't fit what you think is best for him, then you rip him? Question mark.
Now Troy Aikman became a pastor, Southern pastor somehow in the middle of this.
In the Lord said.
And he said, guess what?
What?
If this keeps you employed at FS1,
If it does.
nice.
Nice. And the church said,
Amen.
And I like to pass the plate. Yeah, give me 10%. 20%. I'll take 20%.
how dare you?
You can't demand your
I'll take 25.
I require a minimum 20% offering from my members.
What?
But how do you guys feel
so-
about the shot at the millennials? Because I think
So-
Doug is kind of part of that.
Let me bring this in for everybody. Bring this for our listeners, for anybody that's paying attention. So Andrew Luck, superstar, Pro Bowl, future, was going to be on the path to be a future Hall of Famer. This is probably going to be in question now because he cut it short. Most improved, comeback player of the year last year. And this year he decides that for the last 4 years, I've been injured, rehab, injured, rehab, injured, rehab. And he's like, it's
Time to
stress.
stop.
I don't want to do this no more. I can't get out. He said the only way to get out of this vicious cycle was just to quit. And I think I feel like this what Boogie was going to do.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like Boogie was going to be the same way. Just like, listen, I just don't want to go through this no more. The mental, but Boogie got mental fortitude is a little stronger.
Yeah, he cut from a different cloth.
Yeah, and so yeah. So a lot of people are saying that this is some softness, but the thing is, Andrew Luck probably made the money. He doesn't spend a lot of money, I'm sure. And his body hurt. I can't, again, to Troy Aikman's statement, I don't play NFL football, and I don't play the quarterback role, and I can only imagine what kind of toll that might take on your body.
I was going to say, yeah, I think the whole idea of looking at the long-term effects.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause I think, I don't like the fact that they play this whole millennial card. I think that's just a way to classify anybody that's born behind, 1975 or 1980.
But I do say there's a sucker move in this. This is the sucker move in this.
What's that?
The season starts next week.
Yeah, you even
That's some bull.
You knew you was going to quit.
That's
You
some
knew you
bull.
was going to quit 6 months ago.
As your teammate, I'ma slap you. That's something. As your teammate, that's
I
gonna
keep
be a
hearing
slap.
people say they should go get Eli Manning. I'm like, they ain't got no line. You want Eli to die?
Yeah, yo.
But that's probably why
That's-
he retiring
to
right
me-
there. They ain't got no line.
To me, that's the crap. Like, you can say these my brothers. I go to war with you, and the organization has been great to me. To do that to the
But he
organization,
didn't do it at halftime like old boy last year. Remember, dude came at halftime and quit.
Yeah, but was he a comeback player too? I can't remember who did it.
It was the tight end's brother, the cornerback. He played for the Redskins for all them years. What's the tight end y'all got? I forgot his name, but yeah.
I don't know why he did it. But the thing is that the job starts next week. Go ahead. What you got?
Ladies, I just want to let y'all know this is not a
This
sports
is
show.
not a
This is
sports
not a
show.
One more
sports
time,
show.
I'm going to repeat. This is not a sports show.
But we like sports.
and
So
we're going to talk about
about
it and
it.
deal with it.
Thank you.
I mean, I feel, what's your job? Like, what is your job?
To take it to the face.
Maybe his calling wasn't football all
That-
along.
To take a slapping.
That's the only thing that I can think
Maybe
of.
he was wrestling with that.
Maybe he wasn't a football player. He was just a farmer.
He just was nice. Maybe he
You
just
just happen to be
having a
good
gift.
at it. And
He
it
just was
didn't.
good at it. He was just tall, right build, and he just wanted to go.
That's like those 7 foot tall dudes that I see not
That don't
playing
wanna
ball.
play basketball.
I be like,
Play
come on,
basketball.
bro.
I be like, bro.
God gave you that. If he'd have gave me
Why
7
you work
feet,
at TSA?
right.
I be want to slap
It ain't
you.
no-
Why you the tallest TSA
you
player
can't
of all
reach nothing
time?
on TSA.
I slap
Back here
you.
making Popeye's chicken sandwiches.
Look, the bend is like this low. You saw for nothing.
Yeah. Anyway.
Now, but
It's-
what's his job? His job is to keep his body in physical shape to perform a duty out on the field. Like,
True.
That's your job.
True.
You ain't got nothing else to do.
That's true.
You ain't got nothing to worry about.
That's actually true.
Right? So you choose not to go to work at all. Like you just
Yeah.
said, hey,
I don't want to do it.
I don't want to work no more.
Yeah.
Maybe he was stashed and he got a savings. He said, I got a retirement plan.
Yeah, I don't
Done.
work no more. That's the only thing I can think
So
of.
he leaving what is it 30 or 64 million on the table? What is it?
I think it was like 60 something.
Yeah, I think he's leaving $64 million.
58.
Oh,
58.
was it
yeah.
guaranteed
Million.
65?
Guaranteed.
It's the NFL. Ain't nothing guaranteed.
I'm saying,
That's
like,
guaranteed
But that's
contract.
harder. You gotta think when you really walk away from
Inflated
every year they'd
numbers.
hustle you every year because you're like, I'm done. Wait, another 55.
But those
All right,
You
one
got to-
more
You
year.
got to get them injections.
But they don't have to pay. They are not seeking to get any of the money back. That's the important thing that they said they will not seek.
But
but
I
he need
forgot-
that in writing.
I forgot
'Cause
about
they might change
this.
their mind. Be like, you
Did
kinda
you
broke
hear
this
about the Colts fans? They
Yeah,
booed.
shit. They booed him.
I think that was crazy.
But look, we're gonna take a break. We'll be back and talk some more about this crazy stuff, man. That's why my dad ain't never let me quit nothing. I could never quit nothing. I don't know how to quit. Taking a break. It's important we play this song. Let's go.
I bounce in the club, so the call me Rocket. Posted in the cut, and I'm looking for a blockhead. Yep, in my white tee, I break a back, and I keep a big bank. Oh, I think they like that. Before I leave the house, I'm slizzing on the goose, and I'm in the plane. So a nigga really loose, and I can lean with it, and I can rock with it. And if you got a free, she gotta suck the with it. Hey, go and rock with it, go and lean with it. So damn hard, you break your spleen with it. Put up your jeans with it. Smoke some with it. In the spot, ain't caught. If we ain't in it, if you don't wanna do it, deny it, make you dance. Perfect example, watch me make your face beat up my hand. When you see me hit the spot, better watch that boy. Charlie from the road with the franchise boys. Lean with it, walk with it, 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 lean with it, walk with it. I'm too clean to wanna pop lock from left to right. Lean, vibing to the beat. Check my feet, you ain't got these. I rock, then bend my knees. Every time the beat drop, lean with it, rock with me, freeze before your fingers pop. Purple lean, purple in my sock. The you mean you ain't seen Buddy on the block? They call me Dr. Doc. I prescribe what a need, make a lean and rock. Old school people patch your feet. I'm pimping in the club, so the start to act up. Cause they see my chain and a new on them stacks up. I keep a full. And my pants, I'm in the middle of the floor, they screaming. You can roll your arms, and just put them in rotation. Take your side, this side, and snap your feet like them temptation. Dog, I'm all out of state. Doing the dance, they never seen that. I ain't fat Joe, but snap your fingers, then you lean back. Lean with it, walk with it, 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 lean with it, walk with it. Walk left, then snap your fingers. Right, then snap your fingers. What's happening? Lean with me, rock with me, gotta pop with me. Go take a shot. Call me Teddy, I got don't hate. Shot with me. So dip. Hell yeah, we on. Franchise ain't got no money. Shoot. Hold on. Hey. Rock left, rock right. You can get that shoot. Lean back like Fat Joe and snap your wrist back. Gangsters don't dance. They lean with it, rock with it. With me, pop quickly. Gangsters gon' rock with it. 1, 2, pop. And bring it across the chest with it. Get nasty, flash it, gon' flex with it. Do it how you wanna, slow it up. Do the matrix, play with it, straight hit it. Get all in their face with it. This dance for the cutthroats. You already know the chillin', the grown folk. Lean with it, walk with it, 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 lean with it.
Come back. Welcome back. With it. And we back. With it. Welcome back. With it. Rock back.
With it. Throw it.
Hey man, play that song cause news came across the wire last night that Buddy from the Franchise Boys passed away from his fight with cancer. So Buddy from the Franchise Boys passed away. So rest in power, homeboy. They'll keep playing your music and everybody keep rocking. They're part of an era and never be forgotten. Moving on. What else you got for us? The Mets ended the winning streak and got swept at home. I'm upset.
What? But the Yankees did beat the Dodgers, and that might be the World Series.
The power rankings came out. They're ranked number 3. The Yankees 3 or 4. Yep. We're ranked 13 in the power rankings. What else you got? You got anything else on the sports? That's good. You good? Okay. So the VMAs come on tonight at 8 p.m. So that's a little. So the red carpet is probably on right now. Don't go watch it. Keep listening to us. We'll be on till 9. Then you can go check them out. They go play it twice tonight anyway.
Hit your DVR.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, the VMAs coming tonight, and Missy Elliott came out with her EP last week. And she's going to be opening, I think she may be opening the show tonight because she's getting the Icon Award, which is she definitely needs to get that, especially on the VMA side. So she'll be on there. And we'll play some more songs from people that are nominated. I think Electricity we played earlier is nominated for a VMA. Sicko Mode is nominated for a VMA with Travis Scott and Drake. It's a couple other joints. So be on the lookout for that. Did y'all hear this news that Johnson & Johnson was ordered, they must pay over $572 million for their role in the Oklahoma opioid crisis. Said they marketed opioids to physicians knowing the effects since the 1990s.
Oh, man.
And so now they're saying that Johnson & Johnson needs to pay, I guess, the state of Oklahoma. But the thing about this is, that's cool.
If I was the second Johnson, I'd be like, it's just going to be called Johnson. I'm out.
But
Johnson
somebody made a
Bio.
comment about who's going to pay for the crack epidemic. And I agree. Because that affected our neighborhoods and our people. Now that the opioid crisis has affected the other side, they like, oh, we got to do something about it.
Y'all want to sue.
Now we suing. So I ain't mad at nobody that goes out there and wins the case, but $572 million from Johnson & Johnson. Will they ever get the money? I don't know. But that's kind of crazy, man. The opioid crisis, the fact that that's even the case. I didn't even know that was in the on the deck. And you can turn your bed track up a little bit if you want to. Bobby Brown, I don't know if this is true, and I just saw that he supposedly is in some kind of condition because he got hit by a speeding car on purpose. Somebody actually hit him, but this is speculation. I'm not saying this is truth. I saw this on the internet. Came across one of the social wires, so I got to do some more research. But just in case it is true, I don't want to be last to it. So I'm telling y'all now. The word is Bobby Brown maybe. They said he has some broken bones and some other serious injuries.
But he's going to live, though.
He's gonna live,
Hopefully.
but somebody hit him on purpose. They say.
So
He was in the middle of the street. He was in the middle of the street saying,
Huh?
every little step I take. Hey. Every little
Get
move
out the
I
way!
make.
Move!
It's my prerogative. Oh,
Don't be
appropriate.
cruel.
That definitely was your prerogative. Stupid.
This was for Whitney. Don't be cruel.
That's what he said when he got up.
So speaking of crazy things that are happening in music, the toy company Hasbro has acquired E1 Entertainment in a $4 billion purchase.
So Joe Budden gonna get paid then.
Hold on, of the independent Canadian studio now owns Death Row.
Ooh, what?
They all
Exactly.
circle back.
Did that take a turn?
Oh,
Did that
my
take a
face.
turn?
That's what I was like.
So you saw the toys.
So My Little Pony also owns Holla If You Hear Me.
So you talking about
Which
Child's
was
Play
not on
Chucky is under Hasbro, right?
I guess. So
Makes
they
sense.
got
Death
He,
Row.
he was waiting on death row.
yo, it's crazy.
Chucky was like, yeah, this is it. Do this deal.
So yeah, man. How crazy is that? They also have acquired Peppa Pig, which my nieces love Peppa
Oh,
Pig.
man, yeah.
But so Hasbro for them, that's good for them. So there's some other toys
They
that
had
they can
G.I.
probably
Joe,
release.
right?
Does Hasbro
They have
already
G.I. Joe?
has? They already have G.I. Joe. Yeah.
Peppa.
So maybe some old Death Row songs will find itself into a Peppa Pig soundtrack. That's weird. No.
Oh, dirty pig.
My sister hates Morgan hates Peppa Pig because she think Peppa Pig is rude, and they're teaching my nieces rude stuff because Peppa Pig be hanging up on people. And she said she think Peppa Pig is
No,
rude.
it's-
She
it's-
said, I don't like Peppa Pig.
It's a serious thing. It's a real thing.
She said you're teaching my kids teaching my nieces the wrong thing. But anyway, yeah, that's just I thought that was wild news that Hasbro just by default when they acquired E1 Entertainment, they also ended up getting death row. But what's what happens when you run over people with your truck, Suge Knight? My Little Pony owns your music. So anyway,
That's a lot of money, man.
that's crazy. Speaking of investing, Shaq invested into 9 Papa John's in Atlanta and became an ambassador for the company. They will pay him $8.25 million over the next 3 years.
He already has Krispy Kreme down here, right?
He does have the Krispy Kreme over one of the longest standing Krispy Kreme here down on Ponce. And so now he has the one on Georgia Tech on 10th Street. He has the, Yes, he has the one down next to the park. That's his. And now the Papa John's on 10th on Georgia Tech campus, he has that one of one of the 9. But they're going to pay him. So that's $2.75 million a year.
Shaq
They're going to
about
pay
to be a
him.
billionaire, man. He working.
I'm surprised he's not there as much as he's done. But, you know, it's tough to get to $1 billion, I guess. But yeah, that's a big deal, man. But some people are saying the same people that had a problem with Jay-Z being the face, that Papa John's had all their issues. Now they got rid of. They kicked him off the board. The guy that started it.
Yeah.
They kicked him off the board, but now you bring this super black face on as the ambassador, probably for some relations. Some better not relations. Whoa, so better public relations. Pause.
You buy a pizza, it'll be some relations.
It could happen.
Hey, it's gonna be relations between Peppa Pig and Death Row. What's the
No,
difference?
no. So nonetheless, man,
Give me
that's
some of that pig on my pizza.
you definitely got pig on your pizza.
Pig on your pizza.
So yeah, that's a huge deal. Do y'all have a feeling about that though? About maybe they putting the blackface Pedro? I asked you, using him as a mascot to mask some of their racist history, well, not history, but the racist issue that they had out of one person. In 2 years.
So you're gonna direct that at Pedro, knowing how you feel about this type of stuff. You
Exactly.
just gonna throw gas in the fire.
Exactly.
Okay.
He's
Proceed, Fresh
producing
Prince
right
of
now.
Nowhere.
I mean, yes, I do, because Shaq has enough money to open up his own pizza brand. Like he really
Like
does.
LeBron has a pizza
Could've-
place.
Like he does. You
But
know?
he got Blaze. His Blaze is not his.
It's not.
Well, he bought into
but,
it.
but he invested in it. You know what I mean?
And it was low key.
But we haven't heard any issues, any problems
Yeah, over at Blaze.
at Blaze. And it's like I do have a problem with big companies taking prominent black successful men, especially like Shaquille O'Neal, who is everybody loves Shaq. Nobody can say.
I do
any
believe, because
bad
to
thing
your point,
about Shaq.
one, I hate the statement where everybody says, build your own table, let's start our own league. I think that's stupid. I think you're just talking because you don't know what it takes to do any of that. So you just say that, and be like, oh, I'm going to start my own league. But
League,
starting Big
yes.
Shack Pizza could have happened.
Could have happened.
Big Shack Pizza.
Hold on, write that down.
Yeah.
say that now.
www.bigshackpizza.com.
We're gonna edit this if you're watching this live. You did not just hear that.
I'm telling you. But a business, yes,
Yeah.
Yes.
He definitely could have did that.
all day.
But we don't know the play.
Yeah,
This is a
that's
3-year
another thing.
deal.
We don't know.
It's a 3-year deal. He go in and learn the pizza business.
True.
Learn the
Might
secret
flip it.
sauce. In 3 years, Big Shack Pizza come out. So that actually could happen.
Hey, that name.
But
BSP?
not gonna have. He got to buy the
Hey,
name
it's
from me.
recorded now. It's safe. You safe. It's recorded.
The initials is BSP. That sounds dope.
So you better get it. So anyway, yeah. So
Next topic. Anyway, moving
so
forward.
anyway, Eddie Murphy is hosting Saturday Night Live for the first time in 35
Yeah.
years, December 21st. So put that on your calendar. I know I'm gonna be watching.
You said Saturday Night
But it's a
Live?
Saturday.
Saturday Night Live.
I'm probably gonna be
I'ma
working.
just record it.
The
Just
Saturday
DVR
before
it.
Christmas
We'll be
too.
somewhere.
I'm probably gonna be working.
Damn, really?
But
In 35 years, man.
for 35 years,
That's dope.
35 years of wanting and wanting.
Yeah,
Woo! Might make your head blow off. And that's why he did it. 35 years, man. So Eddie is getting back in the light heavy. I don't know if
He
it's the
said he
new
about
baby.
to go on tour.
No, yeah, but they also about to. I mean, speculation.
Coming to America too.
It's coming.
That's He's at this point.
They
it makes
already
sense.
filming it.
Rick
what I'm
Ross.
saying, it makes
house.
sense now to
They
get all
have
the
Rick
traffic.
Ross house filming, and Rick Ross is gonna be in it because they use his house. So what do you think role he gonna play?
He just had it. It's his house.
I don't know. I think he's
Bodyguard?
Rick Ross.
Bodyguard?
Welcome to the planet.
No, Rick Ross. No, Rick Ross gonna get on stage. She's your
Oh.
queen.
I would die if
Oh,
you do that.
God.
Matter of fact, is that guy
That
still
fits.
alive?
That fits though. Random, unexpected.
So nonetheless, yeah, that's happening.
That's
This and last but not least, a whole lot of music out, man. We will probably get into that a little bit more, but of course, Missy's EP, Raphael Sadiq, Little Brother, Rhapsody. So North Carolina going hard this summer because you know J. Cole, they dropped their compilation joint too. So and JID is in a lot of different music. Ari Lennox is not from North Carolina, but she comes out of their camp. So that's a lot. North Carolina getting down. Jadena getting down. 85 to Africa. It's a lot of music out there. So Jeezy. So it's a lot of music out there. I like Jeezy album. Some people didn't like it. I actually found
I like it.
It's a couple records. It's quite a few records on there I actually like. So I'm not gonna go so far. People like I don't like this record.
And the key is playing it in your car.
Correct.
Like, don't have it on the little headphones.
Yeah, Jeezy is Jeezy. So we'll play some Jeezy records in a little bit.
Yeah.
Today's holiday, man. Every day is a holiday. We want people to celebrate and really enjoy themselves, so we like to give them the holiday. So today's holiday is...
What is it, J-Boy?
Today's holiday is Make Your Own Luck Day. Make your own luck. Don't wait for
Shout out to
anybody
Andrew
else.
Luck. He made his own luck.
He definitely did. I meant to do... I knew it was something I forgot. It's National Cherry Popsicle Day today.
Cherry popsicle.
Cherry Popsicle.
Not cherry pie or Negro pie?
Not cherry pie. Cherry Popsicle.
How much it cost me to turn your cherry pie into nigga pie?
I ain't want no cherry. Nothing.
You want no cherry? No?
I don't want no cherry.
You
You
want
don't
apple?
like cherry
Oh, you want
flavor?
apple?
Wait a minute. You don't like cherry flavored things?
I don't want no cherry.
Not no cherry pie. I'll eat the cherry candy.
You don't like cherry pie? Why not?
I don't. It's not good. It's tangy. I don't want all that tangy and sweet, like tart.
I love cherry pie.
I love cherry pie.
Yeah, I love cherry pie. I like cherries too.
I like apple pie.
I like actual cherries. Yeah, I like apple pie too.
Marijuana,
It's also because after you have all that cherry pie, you're gonna need this. It's National Toilet Paper Day. Thank God for toilet paper. We once
Shout
had to
out.
use leaves.
Stop.
So on Tuesday, remember tomorrow is Just Because Day. So you did. I just called Just Because, and it is. Kiss Me Day.
Word.
Kiss Me Day.
Oh,
So
man.
you actually tell people to kiss me. But how fitting that is also National Banana Lovers Day. So I don't know.
Tailpipe.
So, hey, sweetheart, it's Kiss Me Day and National Banana Lovers Day. Let's put it together.
Kiss my
Kiss
banana.
my banana.
I am yellow. I am yellow.
So
Who said I am yellow?
Kiss your banana.
she'd be like, no. We're like, well, it's also World Rock, Paper, Scissors Day. So if I win, you get.
You kissing my banana.
And I'm not joking. It is
Cut.
World.
The scissors cut.
Make sure you peel that first.
Wait a minute.
Whoa. Whoa.
So now on Wednesday is National Bow Tie Day. So put on your bow tie. And it's Radio Commercial Day. Shout out to all the radio commercials that we put out there.
And now.
It's Red Wine Day for all my wine drinkers.
That's me.
And it is actually National Power Rangers Day on Wednesday. That's
dope.
crazy. I didn't know it existed.
Everybody gonna be the Black Ranger.
Exactly. I am the Black Ranger.
See,
I'm the Red Ranger because I'm the leader.
Damn. I don't say
I always say I was Raphael because I like the red, but
I was a Green Ranger because he was just gangster.
Use the Pink Ranger.
The level of disrespect.
I know somebody had to say
Nah,
it.
Pedro definitely fits more the Blue Ranger. He always overthink. Oh, guys, I don't know. What should we?
that's Donatello.
Oh my God. So anyway,
Technology.
Thursday is Lemon Juice Day for all you sour pussies out there.
Did I just noticed we
where
could
is-
be the turtles.
Where is the statement we put? For yeah.
Legit. Good. Hey.
So
I'm calling
where
Pedro
does-
Michelangelo now.
where the sour pussies come from? The
He
state.
Leonardo,
phrase.
I be Raphael. Donatello. Cause you got on purple. So go ahead. I'm
Anyway,
What is this? What is wrong with him?
Friday is College Colors Day, National Beach Day, and National Grief Awareness Day. Speaking of College Colors Day, the quarterback who was the number one quarterback in the country, I think last year from Harrison and Kennesaw, he went to Georgia, but he transferred to Ohio State.
A word.
Yeah. So
he gonna
that
get
was a
burned?
long road to get to Ohio State, but
Right.
that's what I'm trying to tell you. He's an Ohio State fan. So,
That's a good look.
yeah.
And Florida State, just so my peoples don't get mad at me.
True.
But I'm on the committee. Board.
Oh my bad.
Hurricanes, Seminoles.
Yo, that was a good game. Did y'all watch the Miami game? The Miami
I don't
versus
talk
Florida.
about that. I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
Anyway,
Go Gators.
We got 2 minutes before we got to take a break. So we're going to take a break right now so we can come back and do what we got to do. We'll be back.
Do what we got to do.
Atlanta's Next 100.
dog busted on the curb, man. Hit him with the by the bird, man. Yeah. You either get it or you got it. Just know you can't live without it. Oh yeah. Why the gun on? YSAK got a drum on. Oh yeah. Why the still in the game? Why the sell current? Oh yeah. Why you still sell? Why the still in the trap? Oh yeah. Why the still in the hood? Hang with something that was good. Oh yeah. What's up? You already know what this is. Oh yeah. Either you got it or you don't. Either you got it or you gon' go get it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Oh yeah. Y'all love this show? What'd you say? Oh yeah. Do they need to come where we are? Oh yeah. That's gonna be that.
Your girl gonna call me?
Oh yeah.
She said she gonna kiss my banana.
Oh yeah.
Is it after 9 yet? Oh no!
Oh my God. Yeah, we on live. Yeah, I'll tell you in a minute. So, welcome back. Mark this spot at 7:42. Mark this spot, please. People say and do stupid stuff all the time.
All the time, J-Boy.
And we like to talk about it. It's our favorite part of the show, and it's called
That's Stupid.
So what you got for us today, Hova?
I'm gonna start with the worst
Please
story.
Should we do
Now,
that?
a city council candidate. Her name is Jean Kramer.
Oh yeah.
She's from out of Marysville, Michigan.
Do her voice.
She basically said, okay. She said, I think that white people should remain as white as possible in the city of Marysville, Michigan. Basically, she said that they're white only, and she feels like if a black man is married to a white woman, they don't want to allow it there. He said, now, if there are a black man and a black woman, that's cool, but the races aren't supposed to mix. And we like it the way we are, and we want to remain white as possible here in Marysville, Michigan.
That's what she said.
Is there any brothers that live in Marysville, Michigan?
Wait a minute.
Uh-huh.
Where was she in this setting? Did she
All right,
say this?
she was
at a city council
outside.
meeting?
She was outside her house, and the cameras and mics was in her face, and they would ask her questions. They actually interviewed her, and she said, "It says it's in the Bible, that we shouldn't mix. Adam and Eve were the same race, and they're supposed to be together."
Now she sound like Grover.
She sounded like Grover. She's like, "Oh my God!" but she really said that.
It was in the Bible.
She said,
She right.
but
So did she?
Adam and Eve was African.
I was gonna say, does she
They were
understand the
black.
race that
Well,
was
she
happening?
didn't even
I got questions.
We don't know what Bible she reading though, because as far as I'm concerned, she believe in white Jesus.
Yeah.
I need more information about Marysville.
Yeah, so there's
Total
actually
male-
a clip.
They got a
We could
total
probably post it
population
up.
of total population of 9,095.
And what's the percentage?
That's a lot of white folks.
That sounds about right.
There is 9,708 white people.
Woo.
That's 97% white.
Yeah.
Hispanic or Latino is 177.
That's
1%.
That's one house.
Dang, that's the person that's
So-
in the yard.
You hear this fool? That's one house.
Dang.
So, but the thing is, there are no black people in this town.
That's why she said yes.
So she was talking to the
She said
Latinos.
we should
She was
remain
not
white as
talking to
possible.
us. We should be.
She was talking
It's
to the
97%.
So she's
Latinos.
mad that Mary Beth Sue has went out there
Like
and married
Jose.
Alfredo.
She ain't never seen no black people.
She's seen
That's the
Alfredo.
thing. You should see what she look like. Look
Only
what
on
she look
TV.
like.
She extra white.
She like she's stuck in Back to the Future.
Hold on, Holmes.
So there's 5,162 females in that city.
Look, J-Boy.
Hold on. Only 45 of them are 21 years old.
Only
Jesus
45. What she look like?
This is like 1950s.
This is a very old town, because 55 to 59, there's 359 of them. The biggest population is between 45 and 49
Damn.
age group. There's 173 old white people in this town.
Yeah, crazy.
So wait, hold on. So
173.
The average is 45 to 49. So it's a bunch of cousins. I'm just saying. That's a 9,700. 4,500 is around 4 years apart in age.
Yeah.
Them cousins.
I don't know how he got to this
I don't know either,
conclusion, but that's what it is.
That's what happened when you let his brain start working.
So
The math.
I don't. Please post that picture, that video of her. But from us to you, hold on. From us to you stinking old moldy,
Get her. Get her.
melted skin,
Get her.
wrinkled bag of bones.
Get her.
Ooh. From us to you, that's stupid.
She
All right.
probably own the land, J boy.
Now, what state are we all from?
I'm never going.
What state are we all from?
State of
What state?
emergency. Huh?
State of emergency.
Mine's a mischief. State of emergency.
I'm from Virginia.
And you're from Missouri, right? I'm from Connecticut.
I'm from a small island.
Well, Florida, woman.
I'm from a small island off the coast of Florida called Miami.
Miami.
Just know that. It's a whole
Well,
different place.
Florida woman gets arrested after shoving her dog in the trunk.
What?
Like shoving the dog in a damn trunk. Like
So this had to be a big dog.
I done shoved my in the trunk. Never mind.
trunk in the trunk.
Wait a minute.
Never mind.
Never
Wait a
mind.
minute.
Is that what y'all calling it now? Never mind. So what?
So
what
what's the
happened?
big deal?
She got arrested because you know how they treat people, blacks versus pets.
So,
If she would have shoved the black man in the trunk, he'd be like, "Oh, deuces."
par for the court. But you put a dog in the trunk.
It's a wrap. Arrest her on site.
So
put
whatever
the dog
city
in the
this
trunk?
is, for the state of Florida, from us to you,
That's stupid.
because y'all had a problem. Y'all had to go to court to decide whether the guy shot the black boy at 7-Eleven because the music was too loud.
Yeah.
Y'all had to go to court to figure out if that was a problem.
Right.
This, she getting arrested for putting the dog in the trunk. It's ridiculous. Carry on.
So he can't do Florida.
Now, one thing this phase, it's always a new internet phase or something that goes viral. Right now, we're talking about Popeyes, right? Now, I want to talk about how stupid these people are acting at Popeyes, but I do want to talk about Janet. I'm sorry, Janet. I love you, boo. But Janet Jackson decides to go to Popeyes, right? Go to Popeyes to get a sandwich. But she goes with an escort. She goes with a police escort to get a Popeye sandwich. That's a waste of damn time. My mans don't want to damn
Yeah.
protect the sandwich.
Yo, did you see the lines though?
I just,
Hey, it's been consistent though. Even every Popeyes I've went through.
Yo, I seen about 2 accidents because of these lines, bro.
About to. I was in one the other day and I asked the lady who was walking. I said, "Ma'am," I said, "How long did you wait for this sandwich?" She was like, 52 minutes. So maybe
I
I'm not
waited
committed to
45 minutes.
52 minutes for. Well, to me that's standardly what you wait for when you go to Popeyes anyway.
I was on the
but
phone.
still, you know what I'm saying?
No.
But outside of that, you know, all for this sandwich specifically. this
I
is
want to
an
say
issue.
that Zaxby's chicken sandwich is better than a lot of people's. So
Zaxby's
they got
made me mad.
they got a new chicken sandwich that's pretty good.
They got a new salad, too.
But
they messed
IHOP
up their
has a chicken
barbecue
sandwich.
sauce.
Everybody got a chicken sandwich. So it's like
You know, you got options, right?
I want to try McChicken again. Oh, I'm just playing.
Where's
Just playing.
that
Sorry.
from?
I don't.
No, I'm just asking, like,
This joint's
where's
rubber.
that from? Like,
That's like the bologna of
That's a McDonald's.
the chicken
oh,
sandwiches.
Who knew?
carry on. I guess we give it because Janet. Yeah, I think
So
the
she
thing
hired
is, she created attention. She brought attention to yourself.
Yeah.
Like you could have just went in the hat.
I think she
People
just
like,
wanted
I think
to be
that's her.
viral because she know it's popping.
No,
That's what stars are
It's
doing.
not that. She didn't want to wait in the line.
That's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say, did they just let her
So
Bogart
she-
to the front? I want to know how this worked out for her.
She probably walked straight up
She
in
did all
there
that,
and
so
was
she-
like, do something.
Give me something.
Which I want to do.
I want my sandwich. From us to you.
That's stupid.
Oh man, y'all see something stupid? Send it to us.
y'all see me, I'm
JCSquared
gonna
Life.
scream.
That's retarded.
I do
I'm-
want to
I'm
go to
sorry, I can't
Zaxby's
say
when I
that.
leave here, though. Straight up.
Nah, they made me so angry, dog. They changed their barbecue sauce.
They changed the barbecue sauce?
Zaxby's. They changed their barbecue sauce.
Did they?
Yeah.
I don't know that.
Nasty now.
I don't know that. Before we go, I'll do this now. So today I want to tease the topic today. So ladies complain often about fellas planning dates. And so the question is, why is it so hard for fellas to plan dates? And And I'm gonna ask these fellas here, do you not plan dates? I got some extra guys in the room. I ask guys about actually, and maybe we get to the bottom of the problem, because sometimes you just may not like to do this. So we're gonna find out. But in the spirit of today's topic, J-Boy's list.
Okay.
J-Boy.
What you got, J-Boy?
I'm gonna help y'all out. I give y'all a list on a weekly basis, and so I got about 10 date ideas or date spots in the A. So
Okay.
this is something that Tay, you need to listen to, because I know you need to know this.
Print
I
that
can
out.
feel it. I can feel it. How old are you, Tay? 28. You definitely need to
yeah,
feel
you
it.
need that.
Oh, I definitely need your point of view. How old are you, Hula? Okay. All right. So I'll go down the list. When we talk about this place, Painted Pen, or the Painted Duck.
I need something.
Yeah.
I need something good.
So that's a cool spot. If you've never been to Painted Pen or Painted Duck, try it out. Ironically, guess what else is on here? Andretti Indoor Karting and Games.
On Wednesday, we in that bitch.
If you and your date have a bit of a competitive streak, how about a fun night out at Andretti Karting and Games? You can race head-to-head on the go-karts, bowl, a couple of games, or enjoy numerous other games. And has a full-service bar and some other things. Extreme Experience. For another adrenaline rush, check the schedule at Extreme Experience. Learn how to drive like a pro at one of the events or race the track in an exotic car of your dreams. Prices start at $279. You have to really like this person.
This is not a first time.
So this is
taking a
definitely
chance.
that date one. I've never been to Extreme Experience, so I'll go on my own. Porsche Experience Center. Sign up for driving school at the Porsche Experience Center and get a program personalized for you. Learn the ins and outs of a Porsche and experience the thrill of taking it around the track.
That's pretty dope.
Finish up your adrenaline-filled date with a coffee at the Carrera Cafe or enjoy a farm-to-table meal at Restaurant 365. Also not a first date, because I don't think this is going to be a cheap date. So this is not how you get to know somebody.
I think that's a different conversation.
Huh?
I think that's a different.
Yeah, the conversation, girl, you gonna stick around.
Straight up.
We do this, you ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
Nah, let me not say that, because I don't mess
Those are-
people. I don't mess nobody's
are-
mind up. Y'all go wherever
But
you
girls
want.
laugh at the guy that spend like hundreds of dollars and they don't connect. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think they laugh at them.
Yeah, they laugh at him.
Yeah, they laugh at 'em.
I see
That's
these
the
little
wrong-
single groups.
But listen, they might laugh at him.
Mm-hmm.
But was his banana eating at the end of the night?
Jesus Christ!
Oh, my
All right,
God.
Facts. I done spent enough.
Banana
Look at
pudding.
let's get back on task here before we got to go on break.
You gonna get this banana split?
Get all this banana I put in.
This banana split.
I spent $300, guys.
This banana split and something.
It's Banana Monday.
What's wrong with you?
Taco Tuesday. Banana Monday.
A classic JCSquared tangent.
Exactly. Come back. All
It's
right.
not
Come
planned.
back.
Here's the next one. Climb Stone Mountain. Stone Mountain offers incredible views.
Girls
amazing
always
packages.
invite me to climb Stone Mountain. Why is that?
Cause
They think I'm fat?
No.
Awkward silence.
no, I don't know why they want to do that.
Like, we're going to
It's 'cause
Stone
they-
Mountain. Like, damn, I don't live out there.
'Cause they never
Why would
done
I
it.
go all the way out there?
Because they never done it before.
Nah.
It's just something to do. $15 to get to the park. It says 15. Parking is $15 for a day, $40 for an annual pass. Hey man, if you never done it,
I mean, that might
Do
be
it.
the play, though. That might be the play. You know what I
'Cause
mean?
What if she push you off that bit?
you just talk on. That's a nice talk. That's a long walk.
It's a
Think
long
about it.
fall,
gotta
too.
You might get sweaty. You know what I mean? You might get
Now, see,
sweaty
for
or
me-
whatever.
Oh,
You know
Go
what
ahead,
I
play
mean?
this out. Play this out.
You know, and then like she's like, "Oh my God, I'm sweaty,
Uh-huh.
I'm wet.
So,
We
what's
really can't go to the restaurant unless I got to go home, but I live kind of far.
but
But you live a little closer.
okay, carry on.
So then I can go over, take a shower, and you can take a shower.
Bam. Okay, there it
All
is.
right, I see the play. It took forever.
That could be the play.
Shotgun.
That could be the play. Hey, bring a change of clothes. I don't know what it's gonna look like.
Okay, fellas. Pedro trying to teach y'all how to think here. Enjoy the Atlanta Beltline. This is also
that's dope.
That's also good, man, because it's different things. You can walk the Beltline. There's a lot of festivals on the Beltline. You can ride one
Rent
of the
your bike.
motorized bikes or a scooter or rent a bike. There's a lot of things you can do on the Beltline. It goes through by Pont City Market. There's a bunch of other things
that's
you can
dope.
do. So yeah,
There's no more homeless people down there. It's dope.
Damn.
Jesus, Jesus, Pedro, you inconsiderate bastard.
Just because you got a home, what makes you think you're better than anybody?
Looking down on people, you bastard.
Hey, bruh.
He wear one pair of purple shorts
Bruh.
and just change.
Bruh.
You change.
Last but not least.
Just saying.
Last but not least, this is under adventurous date ideas. The Chattahoochee Nature Center. If you're the outdoorsy type, the
Tired of
Chattahoochee
dealing
Nature
with
Center
Chattahoochees.
is a good.
Oh, sorry. Did I say that out
Chatty
loud?
Hoochie. See what we doing? Tired of dealing with Chatty Hoochie.
I'm tired of Chattahoochees.
That's a smelly woman right there. That's a,
Okay. It's a good choice for a date. The center offers many outdoor adventures, including canoeing, even by moonlight, outdoor movie nights, hiking, and other fun events that are just the thing for the first date or your 50th. Grab your hiking boots and your best gal or guy and head out for a romantic adventure.
I ain't hiking nowhere.
I mean, like Ho say, ain't nothing like a Chattahoochee.
Wait a minute. So, I mean, the thing is, the reason that was easy to pull that up. It's just a simple Google search. You know what I mean? But we'll get into that a little bit more, and we'll talk about it a little more. Hold your thoughts. Hold your thoughts, sir. Around this time, we usually give you guys what we call Today in Hip Hop. And I don't know what's happening over here on this computer, but today, Lauryn Hill released, it was August 26, 1998. Lauryn Hill released the Miseducation, so it's the celebration of that album. I've had my hip-hop confessions around this album some time ago. We're going to play one of the records here. Lauryn, it's a lot of things surrounding this. I heard a conversation on talk radio just last night, and they were saying the further we get away from the original release of this this album, the more we hear people feeling not having as many high regards for this album. We'll talk about it. IB Next Radio.
Unsure what the balance held, I touched my belly overwhelmed by what I had been chosen to perform. But then an angel came one day, told me to kneel down and pray, for unto me a man-child would be born. Whoa, this crazy circumstance, I knew his life deserved a chance, but everybody told me to be smart. Look at your career, they said, Lauryn, baby, use your head. But instead I chose to use my heart. Now the joy of my world is in Zion. Now the joy of my world is in Zion. How beautiful is nothing more than to wait at Zion's door. I've never been in love like this before. Now let me pray to keep you from the perils that will surely come. See, life for you, my prince, has just begun. And I thank you for choosing me to come through unto life to be a beautiful reflection of his grace. See, I know that a gift so great is only one God could create. And I'm reminded every time I see your face that the joy of my
Welcome back, man. We live, man. What's good?
No, you're a different breed.
No,
Welcome back to the show.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. You gotta say it in his voice. Welcome back, right there. Back to this show. Listen to what we got to say. Sarah and Jane down at the bar got into another fight.
Oh,
Jenny.
man. So, man, we be talking about all sorts of stuff on here, and we be acting crazy, but you know what it is. We got Jackson on music.
That Gator deal.
Around this time. So, hey, Jackson, talk to us a little bit, man. What you got going on in the
Right
music?
there. Get that Gator down.
No.
All right. Now everybody listen up now.
And you got on your cable guy shirt today, too. Get her done.
Get her done.
Get her done.
Fresh Prince of Nowhere. Here with us today.
All right, carry on.
So,
Took out the man bun.
18 years ago. Oh, it's time for jokes, eh? 18 years ago, yesterday,
Yesterday.
we lost somebody that made history.
Yes, we did.
The beautiful Aaliyah.
Aaliyah.
18 years?
18 years. It's been 18. It don't feel like it's been that long.
I feel like it's been longer.
18.
Yep, 2001.
Wow. Yesterday.
I remember her.
That was
18
exactly
years
where I was
ago.
at.
I remember her.
Yeah. You know,
Shut your
take a
ass
look.
She was married to that pedophile.
10.
That's true.
Carry on, please.
She's not lying. So, she wasn't married, but still.
She was.
It
Look,
didn't
she didn't have
count.
no- look,
It
she
didn't
had no
count.
kids.
She was too young.
True.
They-
What?
She got married young to him, but it didn't count in the court
Because she was too young.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying. So it was almost like it didn't exist. It never happened.
No.
Dang.
Damn. I thought I
So,
won.
yeah, 18 years ago, man, icon. Somebody that was literally way ahead of their time. So, paying respects to her. Of course, like we just talked about earlier, Missy Elliott, dropping a new project.
Yeah.
Initially I seen a snippet of her video, and I was like, this chick never fails.
Never
You already
does.
know.
Dude,
The
the
double dutch with
braids
the hair?
with the double. Come on, man. And then the dance sequences, everything is like, it's not even 2019 style of choreography. And it's so dope with the color schemes and which, dude, she's.
The hoopty on the dude's carrying on with
Dude.
the hoopty backseat with cutlass backseat.
And big shout on that because on the EP, some of the guys I actually work with the Tree Sound actually were Three Little Digs, Mike Aristotle, and Will Hendricks and Molly. They actually did one of the records on that EP. So
Oh, word.
It's a big respect to get placement at Atlanta on that Joker. It's true. Jacket Edge and 112 going on tour. So of course it's.
So 112 back? Or you?
So they're going. No, 112 was signed in. They're doing a few opening shows on that Joker. Yes.
I need to see
I wanna
what
go.
members.
Yeah.
What members are
well, you know,
participating?
it's funny though because if you read the reviews on Jagged Edge show, people always say I enjoyed it. I wish all of them would have showed up. So it's more like Jagged 2. Jagged 2 with backgrounds with BGVs.
I heard ABC about to go on tour too.
Well, you know what? Like
Yeah,
this is the
they-
catch though. Since
somebody brought that
I think that when freaking B2K did that Scream tour and it went over well, everybody's trying to come out the woodworks. I think
I mean, it may have started before
'Cause
then, though. To your point,
True,
Yeah.
but they were the only ones that were successfully able to pull enough traffic to want it.
Yeah.
That people were like, oh, it's a reality. Because I think IMX and B5 are supposed to be going on tour, but that's kind of like a who's gonna
Well, you know, Black
Ain't
Street.
98 Degrees going on tour too?
what? Okay, well we might as well go ahead and throw Hoobastank in there.
I mean,
a
I'm
few other
just saying,
bands.
I'm saying Black Street performed
Doobie Brothers.
outside in Hollywood for free.
How'd that work out though?
The Brothers Johnson.
They had 10. Would they have 10 listeners on the street?
Hey,
10 listeners.
10
So yeah, so like
performed
IMEX
outside on the
B5 are
street.
trying to go on tour. I just don't think that's gonna be really successful, just because they didn't. I don't remember them generating enough numbers to have that type
Spice
of
Girls
traffic.
going on tour.
This,
They
also-
are, no joke. I'm telling you.
But okay, but that's different. They had a. That's like NSYNC saying they coming back going on tour.
Yeah, people gonna go.
You've generated enough traffic and likability. There's certain bands you name, you're like, who? Y'all? Did y'all have like what, one hit wonder? Like what? Explain this to me.
Yeah.
Also, cool thing I did see, and this is probably going to be a weekly conversation. P Diddy stepped up and made a statement concerning Jay-Z with this NFL movement, which was a really cool thing. Because at the end of the day, a lot of people have opinions, but you want to hear an opinion from somebody that's, I can't say well respected,
I know what you're saying.
but he's been in the game long enough to where his opinion kind of, you can
Counts.
value it. He knows what he's talking about.
Yes.
And he definitely had that. He really, look.
He ready.
We ain't about to do this. But he did, in paraphrasing in a sense, he basically came in and backed Jay-Z and said, a lot of people got a lot to say about what he's doing, how this affects Colin Kaepernick, which is not a reality. Everybody's talking about it, but to actually do something about it, somewhere along the lines, we've got to get on the inside and make moves, which is really what Jay-Z is initially, he's doing. He's finding a way to get down, get a seat at the round table, and slowly but surely make decisions. So I think that was a big step up for P. Diddy to kind of endorse
Agreed.
him in a sense. Because like I said, Jermaine Dupri actually came on from the other angle and told me, said, I don't think that's really a great idea for you to get in bed with the NFL.
When Jermaine Dupri came out and said that Jay-Z never told me not to do it.
And
Remember that statement
I
came
heard-
out?
So it's been
and
a
I
lot
heard
of
he had to come back in.
yeah. So it's just interesting. But I mean, like I said, from the perspective, I do agree with what J Boy had to say to an extent with noticing that it's not that Kaepernick was wrong for what he did. He just chose the wrong platform, and that was a platform that was easily able to be hijacked. And they were able to turn around and misconstrue what he was doing, and literally like they were able to change the narrative when that wasn't at all what he was going for initially. So
All I'm saying is Kaepernick is lucky I kept my mouth shut.
Kaepernick,
Yeah.
he ain't gonna get no names right today.
I don't care.
He's got the accent right there.
You should have said it.
No
now,
names are
Hov.
right.
Hov, you should just say it now. You should tell the whole story.
Tell the whole
On
story.
video.
How he really feels.
Yeah, tell the whole
who he
video.
really is as a
Tell
person.
the whole video.
Straight up.
Kaepernick.
Yeah.
I might take a minute.
But I do have one. What?
But, I mean, I'm just being so petty right now. Right?
Don't
Okay,
do
well
it,
then
but-
I'm gonna go ahead and read it. I'm gonna
No,
no.
listen, but Jermaine Dupri, right? And Jay-Z had a song
Money ain't a thing.
called "Money Ain't a Thing,"
Yep.
and we know, based on time, who money wasn't a thing for. Because he said, "I ain't getting business with him, but you did." Think about that.
I don't know what you're saying.
Think about it.
I'm lost. I don't know what this
Think
means.
about it.
I got
Well,
questions.
You got it. Yeah.
Think about that.
But last but not least, I want this from y'all because you know y'all hip hop heads, especially. I want an honest answer because right now, look at no, right
There you
now, once Drake hit the scene,
Uh-huh.
everybody now picks up auto tune and they start talk like sing rapping,
Truth.
and that's
No, you mean
now-
Kanye 808s, bro.
Well, let me finish. Let me finish.
Say your thing.
So I'm
Shit,
saying
shit.
at this point now, that's
Jackson
the
do
thing.
this before every show. Go ahead.
What you said? Okay, I'll give you that. But basically, that's what's happening now. Everybody gets auto tune, they get to sing, and they call it rapping. Which for me, being a person that was never really huge in the hip hop genre, when I do, the people that did get my attention, they were real lyricists. They told stories. They talked about something. So when I get people that's just giving these basic lyrics and it's just you call it hip hop, it's not. So who was the first person?
Hat and the cat. Cat and hat.
Who was the first person that was actually sing rapping?
Your boy.
Because everybody would like this new generation
From
want to
Zap.
give to Drake, but that ain't the reality. Who was the first person
Sing
on,
rapping?
Zap.
on a major set on a major level that was actually sing rapping?
Nelly.
I was
Nah,
gonna
God
say-
dang, I hate J Boy.
I was gonna say
he
Troutman.
pay attention. I'm like,
I was gonna say Troutman.
everybody try to give it to Ja Rule though. What would I be without my baby? Everybody give it to Ja Rule.
That was before Nelly though.
no
Nelly.
No, country grammar, bro.
Cause Ja Rule was doing in '98. He had the Vinny Vici. What is it? Vinny Vici. What? He was singing then. Nobody realized. He just had more gangster songs.
I almost gave it to Nate Dogg till I realized
Nate
that
Dogg
Nate
been
Dogg
singing
he just
before?
actually he sung though. He wasn't
Yeah,
rapping.
Hookman.
He really he was legit hooks. But that's all I got for you, though, J Boy. But
I don't know, man.
hey, he was legit on them stacks though,
And
boy.
then
In the
look,
booth.
Chris Brown when he came out was kind of rapping, singing too. On that first album.
But he's an R&B artist.
I
He's
don't
not
know.
considered a rapper.
I thought
Actually,
DMX
no.
He
was-
could rap now,
no,
though.
No, moment of truth. No, moment of truth. When he came in, he actually
He
wanted-
was rapping.
He actually was a rapper.
Who?
But they said it would be a better market
That's
if he
Trey.
picked
For the
up
girls.
vocals.
Trey songs. Switch.
Chris, I'm telling you.
Chris always sang and danced. Trey was a rapper from the 804 Boys.
Nah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna let you have.
tell
Yeah,
you
we gonna
about
argue about this. I ain't
I'm
done.
from Virginia.
I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this.
I'm from Virginia.
We gonna argue about this. I'm not done. But that's all I got
Chris
for you,
always
J Boy.
wanted to be a rapper. But, so hey man, I appreciate that. Jackson on Music. Make sure you go to Jackson's website. What's the website?
It's Jackson.com. ITSJAXON.
And what's your Instagram?
Same thing. ITSJAXON.
It sounded like you was doing your own thing over there.
And he got some-
You're on all type of
You know
fields.
what I'm saying?
Look,
ITSJE8. No,
He got some,
you hear me?
he got some music coming, man. So continue to pay attention.
Yes.
So listen, man. Let's get back on this subject. Ladies complaining about fellas and planning dates.
They complain that we playing.
You do not.
Oh, that we don't.
That they be like, you know, I'm
don't
tired
have
of
no
you
thought.
just saying you ain't put no thought
No
into it.
creativity.
They want you to come up with it. They think guys call women just be like, so what you want to do?
You want to hang
All
out?
right, I'll do
I
whatever.
stopped you. And don't ever tell a girl you're having a meet and greet. Oh, I got cussed out for that. I said, I thought we just having a meet and greet. You know what I mean? We could just meet up, you know what I mean,
Oh, it's not,
greet.
it's not a date.
They ain't like that. But I said, you not cute enough to go on a date with me, bruh. So let's be real.
Ho-
No, I'm playing. I was acting.
I'm like, what?
Oh, what?
I was acting.
So, yeah,
I like that,
I don't know, but you told a girl you were going on a meet and greet?
Yeah, I was like, you know what I mean? I didn't think we was going to do nothing big. It's just a meet and greet.
because she wasn't attractive
This,
enough.
this was early. I'm just saying my
Yeah,
youth.
it's terminology.
That's good
Oh,
game.
you
That's
said
how I
it's,
talk.
it's younger age. You said
I mean, it was maybe 4 years ago, but that's how I talk.
That's smart,
She was
though.
like real defensive, but
Go ahead.
I said it's no pressure, because if I be like, hey, we gonna do the
Yeah, I was about to say,
romantic date, you're
explain
gonna
that.
think I'm trying to get your draws. So if we're just meeting and getting to know each other early, then there's no like wall up.
So do you like to plan dates?
Oh yeah, I learned from you, to be honest.
Word.
Yeah.
I learned
Yeah.
from George.
Ain't good for me. I gotta learn how to decipher when I'm actually on a date. I'd have been on dates and didn't know I was on a date.
Yeah, some
So you
girls
got-
make
you
you,
got
they
tricked
make you
into a
your
date.
boyfriend and you don't even know you're in a relationship.
You
You know
got-
what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
So hold on, Jackson. You gotta
communicate.
You didn't know you was on a date.
I know I was on a date.
He's like, I thought we just.
I thought we was cool and y'all be like, yo, I'm gonna be here and I'll come through. Let's just chill out. You know what I'm saying? We boom, boom, boom.
I've seen you in that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see.
Didn't even know I was on a date and I'm getting chewed out because I wasn't acting like a gentleman.
Yep.
He's like-
You didn't open up her door.
We
you,
all
you
be
was
like-
with another woman.
we all
You
be like,
what
hey.
the
You know what I'm
hell?
saying?
Look at Jackson on a date.
On a date.
Look at Jackson.
Boot
Look at
up.
date.
Y'all
We've done
fired.
that.
Y'all fired. Y'all fired.
So you find yourself. So you like planning dates, Pedro? Because you got a different
Oh,
perspective.
Tia don't like meet and greet?
Do you like to plan dates?
Nah.
And so that's very honest answer. Why?
I mean, all right, two reasons. One, right? Time. You know what I mean? Like I don't really have a lot of time. You feel me? Me personally.
Okay.
Right? So it's like, if you want to go out, cool. Where you want to go? You know what I mean? And then I pay for it. We make it happen. It still be romantic. It still
can
be
make that
nice. It still
time,
be
yeah.
great. Now, on the other side of that, right? If I do plan a date, this is where it get a little sticky. You know what I mean? Because I may want to do something that I want to do,
Yeah.
and you may not really want to do that thing. You know what I mean? But you come in anyway. Because I feel like whenever whenever women tell us what they want to do and where they want to go, 98% of the time is what they want to do.
Hey, but
You
isn't
know what
that? I think.
And I
Go
feel like dates should be like 50-50. Like, let's do half of what you want to do and the other half of what I want to do. And sometimes the half that I want to do ain't just after the date. You
Well, what
feel
if the
me?
girl
Like,
not feeling you like that and you doing all this extra? So you gotta really get to know each other a little bit. Like,
I think, but that's when it's fair.
Communicate.
I think that's when it's fair for the 50-50 because technically, when you let a woman pick what she want to do on a date, you're basically subjecting yourself to something that you might not really be
100%
interested in.
what she wanna do.
And
But
then
that's why
that
you planned
backfires.
it, though.
But
That-
then,
that
but
makes all
then it
sense.
backfires because now you wouldn't engage or you
But
wasn't a
then
part of it.
when you plan it right, you happy. But it may not be. May not be what she wanted.
But the
you
thing
gotta
is,
know what type of girl you're dealing with.
exactly.
But you
And
don't. You just
say-
starting the date. Like,
say
you
she
don't
don't
know. Like,
Hey, we all can't go on ice cream dates like Hova, okay?
Wait, time
Y'all
out,
can't
chill
go on
out,
ice
bro.
cream.
What you talking about? Listen. First of all,
this thing
listen.
What are we doing?
Nah, there was a story on the radio. It was about a guy. He took a woman to the park and did the whole layout.
Yep.
But she wasn't an outside type of girl, and she liked to wear heels all the time. Like there's certain
So she was
women.
offended.
She was offended, and she thought he was being cheap.
I heard
In his mind, he was
Ooh,
like, "Yo, I
let's
laid
stay
it out.
there.
I was killing
Let's
it."
stay there. I
let's
heard
work.
a woman say that too. Don't be taking me on. I don't want to go on no picnic. But that's the thing. You fellas, you also got to know what kind of chick you like too. And you get a chick like that, and if that rub you wrong, be like, you ain't the type of chick for me.
Yeah, but it's a
That's
waste
cool.
of a
I'm about to
date.
say when you. That's
Huh?
what I'm saying, boo.
Like if I
bruh,
took you out and had a picnic and you was uncomfortable,
But you understand it?
take an Uber home.
No, just cut it short, bro.
Nah,
You don't get both sides
I'm
of the
just saying,
sandwich.
depending on the type of person you are, that's
You don't
work.
get- you don't get both
I was
sides.
willing to sit outside
I'm
with the
enjoying the
insects and
blanket
deal
and
with
the
you.
stars by my goddamn self. Take an Uber home, goddamn it.
You go Uber home. Hey, look, you want me to-
Who is with this? Take the Uber home.
Uber
Who?
home, goddamn.
Who will say he gonna call the Uber?
I will. And this is the time where I will pay for it. Goodbye. You are dismissed.
Cause it's like, all right, so, and then like, what type of
The ice
mood
cream
you
meet
in?
and greets. Like them shits be fire.
Somebody said the ice cream meat feast. This should be fine.
Be fire,
You
bro.
excited about the ice cream? I love ice cream, man. Really.
And then you gotta depend on what type of mood you into, man. What if you just want to go chill, shoot some pool or something? You know what I mean? Have a little
But
conversation.
but
talk,
again,
you know?
that's
just
not a
saying.
bad. That's not a bad.
And a
date
woman
idea.
did say, "Have the conversation with me first,
Yes.
and then you could kind of gauge."
But you
So,
basically planning it. So like if we have the conversation, I said, hey, you hungry? You like Italian? You know what I mean? You want a steak? You feel me? Boom. I want Italian. Boom. right?
But
But
you
I'm
don't have
not
to go with that
wanna
one. You
stay.
ask, say Pedro.
I actually-
Pedro just said he's lazy, and
I
that's
don't-
what
I'm
guys.
not going that far. I'm just
Guys
playing the
are.
banana.
I actually have
Hold
a
up.
game that that
Hold
would
on.
I mean,
Guys
against
are
everything.
guys, and this to Pedro what he's saying.
Right.
This is guys' challenge. Guys tend to be a lot of bit lazy. Not a little bit. A lot of bit lazy. And so you ask the question, you like Italian? Great. That's what we doing. And you didn't ask what type of food you like. You didn't ask, all right, where have you been? Is there any way that you've never been that you want to go? Like, well, you know what? I ain't never been nowhere in this city for real. So anyway, you take me.
That's an open. That's when you can have fun. That's an open playing
It's
field.
open. And you got to continue the conversation.
All right, wait, I need a disclaimer real quick. All right.
Bro, hey, no,
I'm curious.
Hey,
No, let him say it. I'm curious. What's the disclaimer?
Listen, I've never dated, so you know what I mean. I've only dated my wife, so at the end of the day, I'm kind of.
And you got married, how old were you?
I was 23 years old.
Okay,
so,
mistake.
You know,
Carry on. No,
Mistake.
I'm joking. I'm sorry. She might be listening.
Yeah, lying.
It's not true. It's not maybe. You know.
Nah, but
But Jackson has.
I'm
hold
just
on.
saying. Now
You
you
were saying
good? You
something.
good? I'm just saying. All I'm playing is I'm playing in banana dates. Is all I'm
Wait a
doing.
minute.
I'm really gonna.
Sunday.
Come on, man. Let's be real. Let's be real.
What you got?
Let's be serious. No, but for real though, I'm gonna really launch this icebreaker game. I think it will help us all in learning each other as far as the men and women dating. And I'm gonna launch it soon. I'm gonna talk to you about it because I feel like we talked about it before.
Yeah.
And I'm getting a lot of good reviews about it, so I think we should launch it.
Okay.
But
All right.
it
All right,
definitely
but-
could do
all right,
help to speed dating too.
But J Boy, the pro athlete of dating.
Why is that?
It's serial
It's
dating.
not that. It's
like
just that I
cereal?
pay attention. I Google.
I'm just saying.
If you want 3 dates, this is the formula.
Nah, but real
you're
talk
looking
though,
for
and
elongated.
when you buy its packages or even gas, you get unlimited. Unleaded. You get right super. So
you get
you gotta
premium.
have different dates, bro.
Yeah, what
you
package
can't
you
just
want?
have everybody in the platinum service.
I can play in anything, but
Hold on, who's getting the unleaded service?
Somebody got to get the unleaded,
somebody
bro.
got to unleaded.
Oh, sorry.
He said everybody can't get the platinum package. All right, you get the unleaded package.
But wait, you had a question.
Girls do the same thing.
But in our reality, I don't think it's being lazy. You know what I mean? I think it's just a fact that we just don't know. Like certain men don't think that far. And what I mean by that is that we are so used to trying to please women. You know what I mean? And our first reaction is just doing what they
Whatever they
want to
say.
do. Because it's like you think about the biggest argument when you ask a woman, "What do you want to eat?"
Uh-huh.
I don't know what you
I
want.
don't know what you want. And then
Hold up.
you say, "Hey,
This mic on?
I want Chinese." And she be like, "I don't want Chinese." Okay, I want pizza. I don't want pizza. All right, I want a sub. Oh, a
Well,
sub
she
sounds
indecisive.
nice.
She's gonna
So
be the
then-
worst.
So then right there,
Never go further than that because
You
that's gonna
go
be the worst
ahead.
girlfriend ever.
you go ahead and you eat a sub. You know what I mean? Just to please her. You feel me? So most men have that mindset when they date. It's like, what does she want to do so that she could be happy, so then I could be happy.
So I gotta have a happy ending. All right.
In-game banana party.
Young man, we got Tay, an engineer here at IBNX, just happened to be in the building. He's 28 years old. Is he on?
He go G-Star Raw.
I hear something.
Yeah, his shirt.
My check.
Yeah, I hear him. So I had a question, Tay. You 28 years old. Why don't you like to plan dates?
I can't remember who I heard say that, but like one of the main reasons is like time. You know what I'm saying? Like I got a lot of stuff, and then like when you say time, like it could be on a lot of different variables. We in Atlanta, so you know there's a lot of people packed in one area. So you got to think about traffic. Number one, it takes 30 to 45 minutes to get anywhere. If you're going
Facts.
like during prime time. You know what I'm saying? When people go on dates, and then. The other thing about it is like I might not ever see you again. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm not about to commit 2 hours of my day.
right, exactly. Like, you know what I'm saying? We live in Atlanta, and most of us do a lot of, you know what I'm saying, stuff dealing with entrepreneurship and, you know, let's say entertainment and things of that nature. And like when you in those fields, man, there's a lot of like stuff that goes switching around. Like, you know, you never know, you may have to do this and
Your schedule might change.
right, schedule might change, and you know, females these days, man, they're so picky. It's like social media, so it's like they get interested so quick. You know,
They
so
get
it's-
disinterested very quick.
Microwave
disinterested,
generation.
very quick.
Everything
so you
quick.
Got, you know, it's like
So you said
he ain't got
well,
enough
never mind.
time, so I go to the next one. You know, and it's like money wasted. You know, $50, $60 play. We in Atlanta, so
Adds
you
up.
don't spend $60, $80.
And say
If
you
you
dating
trying-
more
know,
than one
that's
girl.
just me.
Woo!
That's why you gotta go on ice cream dates.
Hey, so
on,
y'all
man.
That's
heard
what
it.
it said.
You heard
Thought
from the
about
young
the ice
man.
cream dates.
Hold on, we gotta take a break.
Chill out.
But you heard from the young man.
Y'all giving
He
up the
said
game.
time. He said traffic. He was like, man, I don't even want to. Yeah, scheduling, traffic scheduling. I got things going on, and you might get disinterested. So I don't know that I want to spend that much money on you. But I think we spending. We talk about first dates. We're gonna go on past that. We're gonna take a little break. Lennox next 100. IBNX Radio.
I mean, you right though.
Hold up.
This is a Missy Elliott exclusive.
Walk up in the thing, I be on my game. If it's competition, I put them to shame. Different kind of chick, we are not the same. I raised all these babies, call me Captain Jackson. Please don't steal my style, I might cuss you out. What you doing now? I did for a while. Missy, 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 go ahead, let it slap. I'ma snatch they wigs till I see that scap. Booty, booty claps, flying across the map. Lambo on the block, looking like a snack. I show you how I do it, show you how it's done. Don't look for another Missy, cause there be no another one. Watch me, throw it back, 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 throw it back, throw it back, throw it back, watch me, 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 throw it back, throw it back, throw it back, back. Middle finger flip, get up off my tip. Money, money clip, Louis on my hip. Lambo be the whip, like banana split. Look at all my eyes, see the way my jewelry drip. Come up off that lit, yeah he wanna get it, but he cannot get it unless he be my digit. Call me Missy, I don't play them chit. Man, I'm so legit. Watch me flip, reverse it, flip it and reverse it. Stupid with the verses. Man, I got the coat and shoes just to match the purses. I don't need rehearsing. The way I throw it back, I show the whole crowd how I work it. Throw it back, throw it back, throw it back, throw it back. Watch me, throw it back, 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 watch me. Throw it back, throw it back, throw it back, throw it back. Watch me, throw it back, throw it back, throw it back, throw it back. Check. Missy make up her own rules. Not many can do what I do. So many VMAs that I can live on the moon. Man, I jump and you leap. Better wake up if you sleep. I did records for tweet before y'all could even tweet. Y'all be thinking shit sweet. Been hot before you could speak. I'm like every D. Everyone let me capiche. Need a PJ when I'm taking flight. Get your review and your ratings right. Missy still got them losing control. And every night still late as night. Watch me, throw it back, throw it back, throw it back.
No. Do it, babe. Do it. Throw it back, yo. Throw it back. Shout out to Missy. If y'all ain't seen this video, she back at her own, on her old tricks. So go online and check out the video to throw it back. Missy Elliott new joint. So welcome back to the show to those that are just tuning in. IBNX Radio, Jason Carey, my man Hove, Pedro,
Yep.
and Jackson. What up? Young man Tay here. DJ, what'd you say your DJ name was again?
I mean, I haven't really christened myself with a name, but I call myself Big Tay.
DJ Big Tay.
Big Tay.
Or just Big Tay, no DJ. So he could do everything with it.
Big Tay. I like that, Big Tay, no DJ.
Hey.
I used to say Monte, no DJ, because my real name Monte.
Okay. All right. So he said that he had a couple of reasons why he doesn't like to plan
I
dates.
don't disagree with him.
I'm going to say, so we get to our next subject on this, that especially our brothers, all the little hang-ups that, because you can find an excuse not to do everything. Everything. I think all the little hang-ups we have, we got to get rid of. Especially with dating. The reason being, because we talked about being in the groups and all this stuff, the ladies are literally complaining about this stuff.
Yeah.
And what happens is they be like, well, and you out of the game, but
True.
it's so
Way out.
their complaints is, man, I can't find no brothers
Can't find none.
because we all have these hang-ups. And I think that
I blame Netflix.
no, I think that if we put all that to the side, and especially if you're gonna take a person out on a date. If you're not, then you're not, and you tell them that, but I don't do dates. You say that, but if you're gonna do it, put a little effort in it. Ain't that hard? Just like anything else, man. You got a supercomputer in your pocket. Go to Eventbrite, find out what's going on.
Meet me a quick trip.
Festival, I don't know, something.
But I don't feel like it's on us anymore either, man.
That's wrong. There ain't no anymore.
I was just talking about this the other day. I was just saying, I feel like, remember when I don't know if you were single ever, but
Never.
I think he was born married. He was born married. But look, remember when girls would blow up your phone and they would call you like all the time?
Right.
Nope.
I feel like nobody calls nobody no more. You just
don't
assume
call me,
somebody's
ever.
gonna call you, and then you hit them up like, "Hey, stranger."
Nope.
Like,
With the accent. Hey,
yeah,
stranger.
It's like,
Never lived that life.
And then
Yeah.
and then
but
they
we
tell
always
you-
have our phones
Yeah,
on us,
right,
in
right.
front of us.
Don't
Nope.
call me. I got.
No,
he
no, I
just,
get
we
it.
started. We had
No,
stuff
that's
to do.
cool. But I'm just saying, like, I just remember that time when people would chase each other. And there's no chase. It's like,
Well,
I'm just
well-
gonna be right here.
Well, really, that should
Okay.
go back to the point I was just making about like social media and the times we in. Like girls that get interested so fast because it's like we got so many options, so many avenues to meet people now. You know, what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
True.
So it's like I'm not been you acting,
Yeah.
you know.
I see my
shady
type right
about-
here.
Yeah, right. You acting shady about taking me on a date. It's okay. Let me just go open this DM that I haven't opened from this dude who been
Just do
trying
something
to take me on
But
a
I
date.
still feel
you
like
know
that's
what
not a
I'm saying?
reality
It's
though,
like-
because that's just cyber dating. That's still not human
It's reality
interaction.
when you get that banana though.
I blame the internet.
So you blame the internet and Oprah. Who else?
Oh, I ain't say Oprah.
Okay.
No.
Oprah dating Stedman.
But I mean,
Nah,
on the flip
he-
side
he
too,
got
it's
the
like
house
when
in
you
the
go
back.
to clubs though. Go up and try to talk to a girl now.
Now
in
she
the
on
club
her phone,
without
bro.
without spending money off top.
True.
And even
You
now
right.
it's like you can't even buy no girl no drink no more. Like that game is over with. Let me get you
There
drink
was
or
a
whatever.
video
Like, I
with
don't
this
need
guy-
No drink. This nigga right here just bought me 5.
Did you
Like,
see
and,
the
and
video?
my girl's
That's
drink.
true.
You know what I'm saying?
There was this video that went
Like,
viral.
what you finna do? Buy me a bottle?
There was a video where this guy went viral where he would go up to the girl and be like, "Hey, you want a drink?" And she'd be like, "Yeah," and he'd be like, "Nope," and walk away. It was crazy, but yeah, I thought it was
Hey man, you know, since
This
we
is
talking
what you
about
let him
dating,
just. Hey, Jason was perplexed. He's like, huh?
you know,
All right, try it. Go.
I thought there
See,
was a-
girls
we thought-
was ready to fight
we
him.
thought there was
though.
an ending.
They thought he was disrespectful.
It is disrespectful.
I'm
dog.
just saying it was funny
It
because he was just saying how girls don't want drinks no more. But
It's
I thought-
terrible.
They want drinks, but it's like
But
they know the game now, so it ain't like you know what I'm saying. You
They
just
don't
buy
think,
a drink.
but I think there's also the level of chick that people are going after. This is the thing.
That's
Right?
Yeah, know your levels.
Like, yeah, know your level, and so you can see what you. A lot of times, you know, you can't. I say don't judge a book by a cover, maybe, but sometimes the cover is what it is, and the book is what it is. True. So
You see the title on the book.
Yeah,
You hoping
sometimes-
it's gonna be something different.
Sometimes, yeah, you just hoping. You're like, nah, I can tell. Look, now with them shoes on.
Oh my God!
So, but I think that there's some onus on the man side for this is that put some of that stuff, especially our brothers. I want us to put that to the side. Try some other things. For the ladies, a lot of times, to your point, they maybe just fishing with. Sometimes I say women are fishing in the wrong hole and fishing with the wrong bait.
I'm
often.
fishing with the wrong ride.
I've heard plenty of women
Often.
say. I heard plenty of women say this. All right.
What?
I go on dates just so I can eat food.
That happens. They
Correct.
can go down the Rolodex. And be
But
like,
you can also know that type chick because I know that chick. I know
exactly.
5 of them.
Yep.
I can tell you exactly who they are, and I've never taken them anywhere. And I know I'm like, yeah, she's that type chick. But guess what? She gonna be alone forever.
That's
and
my
ever,
type.
man.
That's my type.
Now we go on a date. You just getting your tab. I'm getting mine. What you want to do?
Oh, we doing
Dutch.
Dutch.
So is
True.
how do y'all feel about Dutch?
I'm old school.
I'm with it.
I'm supposed to always pay.
I'm with it.
Because you've been going Dutch. You've been paying for everything your whole life. So he's ready to go Dutch.
He was
right?
married at 2.
Because he's been married for
No,
Go
just
ahead.
to be transparent, I do respect the old school mentality, but knowing the age that we live in, Dutch is a necessity in certain instances, depending on what you're dealing with.
True. If you ain't kissing no banana, we going Dutch.
Dutch is.
This guy.
I mean, generally,
This guy.
Generally, just speaking on like old traditions, like first date, I'm gonna pay. Like I don't never expect no girl to pay. I mean, that's just how I was raised. You know, just man standards, black men standards. You know what I'm saying? Was that how we was raised? Like our fathers and granddads, like you know, most of the time they took care of everything. They just want the woman, you know, to do
They slept in the
whether that
different
was right
beds,
or
but they took
wrong
care of
thinking. You know what I'm saying? They just want the woman to do stuff around the house. So
My granddad.
I'm always pay. You know,
Even though they slept in
not
separate
always,
beds.
but first time.
That's crazy.
Got me paying and we both sleeping
I
in a
want to go
twin
back
bed.
to you. You said Dutch is a necessity. That's a big word.
That's
Why you
because he
saying
don't
that?
know he be on dates.
Yep. He just said, I'm just going to show up.
Because
He,
you know what I'm saying?
he be
I
like,
don't
I
even
already
know
ordered
it.
my food.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm like, oh, you want to drink? Go to the
your
bar.
point, I think when people say Dutch, to your point, maybe Dutch is a necessity if you're dating several women. And so you be like,
Oh,
I
you're a
done went on
player.
5 dates this week.
That's
But-
what I'm
but
saying
who's
because you
from
can
is
look
Why
that?
up.
is that a player? I think we gotta get rid of that term too.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. If you really are meeting several
out.
people,
Time
you
out.
got
I
to
think you
think
gotta
about
get
it. Unless
rid
you
of
just going out
Time
here
out.
on the tour to blow money, you can't. You go on 3 dates in a week, 4 dates in a week.
If,
you just
if you going on 5 dates in a week,
That's your problem. That's a personal problem.
you got too much
Yeah,
time on
right,
your
right,
hands,
right,
Playboy.
Well, that's something different.
Boy.
That's something different.
I'm
but
answering the
Too much
question.
time on your hands.
What was the question?
why
We
is
understand that time is of the essence. That's important.
necessity.
But you got a reality that you got to think about the reality that somebody that does have that amount of time and they're going on dates, you ain't gonna be out here just feeding the whole city of Atlanta.
True.
He broke.
Because he might be dating for a purpose.
Yeah, he dating for meals.
Huh?
He dating for meals.
No.
Meals
maybe,
on wheels?
Maybe he said, I got these 5 prospects, and I'm gonna take these 5 chicks on dates, and guess what? At the end of this week,
Well, what's the rush?
4 of them not gonna work out. Or
But
3 of
also
them
the
ain't gonna
reality
work out.
going Dutch actually teaches you if you find out if you're dealing with a gold digger too.
Yeah, but I've never seen.
There are several
Even
women
if
that
she
are
not
willing.
a gold digger though, she'll think it's disrespectful.
What women y'all dealing with? Because I don't see this. There are several women that live in
You
the
might have
independent
the
life.
friendship zone vibe.
Ah,
You know
no,
what
I
I'm
don't.
saying?
I don't.
Yeah, you got the friendship
I
zone
mean, when you
vibe.
talk,
no,
when you
no,
talk
no.
about setting up your prospects, though, it goes back to what he said. You should be able to kind of analyze, what type of woman you setting up with anyway. So it's like, let's say you got 2 prospects, so like one girl, she got a job. She goes like y'all have had fluid in conversations of substance. You kind of know. You honestly you never know, but it's like you know what type of woman can handle her own and can't handle her own when you set it up. So it's like you kind of already know going into it.
What type of person?
Right. If you're a man of let's say, setting everything up, before you go into it,
If you got some insight.
right.
So what he's saying is, men pay attention.
True. Right. Yeah, definitely.
Pay attention.
But sometimes you get lost in the assets and
Yeah,
the
yeah,
face,
right,
and
right.
you just be like, "Oh, I let her do what
So-
she do."
Hey man, we're gonna talk about it some more, but at the core of this, ladies, I don't know if you got anything out of what these guys were saying today. Why is it so hard to plan dates, and why there are men that don't really like dates?
Because they're
or
not
like
getting
planning
not
dates.
kissing a banana.
And I don't want anybody to leave that shallow.
Channeling my inner Pedro.
I agree with what you're saying though, man. We do gotta get our shit together though, man.
Facts.
We gotta get our shit
Facts.
I mean,
So we should do something like
I'm speaking for both sides.
We
bro.
should-
I'm always speaking
listen.
for both sides.
So we
I'm
should
always
produce
speaking
this
for both sides.
guy and set up a date with him. You know what I mean?
how you going on it?
No, I'm not. I'm
said
too.
set a
I'm
date
too
with
young
him.
for dating.
Film him.
I'm trying to get married.
Film him on a date.
Yeah, something. We could produce something.
young for
That'd be dope.
Moving on. I'm with you though. I actually think that's not a bad
Hey,
idea
look,
because we
but
talked about this before. I know what you're talking about.
But I do agree. We do have to get better at it. You know what I mean? But we gotta understand why we doing it. You feel me? And I think most men don't understand why they doing it. And I see why women are complaining about it. You know what I mean? Because women want to feel like they matter, which they do, but they want to feel like we take the time to care about them the way that they care about us. And planning dates is what they look forward to because it gives
Yeah,
them
they want to be pampered. You know what I'm saying? Usually that first date is to see can you pamper a woman, when she needs to be pampered.
I will say though, to that point, to both of y'all point, fellas, don't start something you can't keep up.
Nope.
Bottom line.
That's why you don't buy flowers.
If you can't keep it up.
Buy
If you're not a guy to open doors, you should be. But if you're not, don't do it and then stop.
Get in the car. I'm already
If
in
you're
here.
a guy that pays for dates,
Don't
don't do it and then all of a sudden be like, let's y'all, over time, y'all be like, you got it this time, I got it
Don't
this
do it.
time. Y'all figure that out,
Fellas.
especially if it becomes something.
Figure out what type of candy she like and always get her that. It's the cheapest thing and she'll always love it.
What if she got bad teeth?
You went somewhere.
I'm
I
just
don't know
being
where.
real.
You
Like
came
you said,
in
give
the
her a
side
candy.
door.
Hey, if she likes Snicker bar, she good with me.
Just remember her candy and remember her Chick-fil-A order.
All right, man. We gotta move on to the next segment. Tay, appreciate your insight. But hey, man, you had something to say, Hula. Why you ain't say it about this whole thing? Because
Cause he been married since one.
She ain't here today.
she ain't here today. He got out the house.
Tell the truth. Tell the truth.
I went out to the Trap Music Museum yesterday.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if this mic's on.
Oh, go ahead. You went to the Trap Museum.
Yeah, the Trap Music Museum. I believe T.I. is like hosting it, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's like $10.
They serve drinks. They serve drinks in there.
Yeah, they have drinks, they have food.
So another dating option is go
Trap
trap.
music.
Trap house.
Do you
is
like
dope,
playing
too.
it? Did you plan that, or your girl wanted to go?
Yeah, she took me for my birthday type shit.
Okay. When was
she
your
planned
birthday?
22nd.
Your birthday was on the 22nd.
Oh,
Happy
happy
birthday,
birthday,
Hudo!
Leo in the house.
So, all right.
Yeah.
Moving on. So Huda said somebody else planned these dates.
He's a man.
Hey man. So Kid Pasa, Biz Tech, you got a lot to do in a couple minutes. Let's get into it, Pedro. What you gonna do first?
I'm gonna do ¿Qué pasa real quick.
What do you got for us?
So ¿Qué pasa? All right. So today on ¿Qué pasa? I want to talk about something in technology, right? Something that we don't even think about because I ain't even think about it. Damn, I feel like I'm behind the 8 ball on this one. But there's a company that came out with a bandage, right, when you have wounds, right, that listens to your wounds to see if they're healing properly. Think about that. So they say that your wounds basically play music, and the frequency that it uses to heal itself is what they're monitoring to see if you're healing properly.
The wound. This sound like Biz Tech.
That's just technology. Just think about that. Like it's a new form of technology.
So what you saying is my wound is making beats.
Correct. Produced by blood.
Little shot. move on. And ladies, I see some of y'all comments. I just started looking at y'all comments.
What they say?
I'm say something about the
We
dating.
got them riled up now. This they topic.
Of course they ride.
I'm gonna read that.
But I just wanted to cover that. Like that was just really dope when I saw that. Like there's literally a Band-Aid that listens to music. Seriously, and what's playing is your wounds.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So
That's weird.
it's pretty dope. It's pretty dope.
So that's what's up.
What's up? On ¿Qué pasa? All right, so let me hop into Biz Tech. All right, 'cause Biz Tech is a little-
Tag biz.
So hey, the ladies asked, did you go to the Trap Museum or Trapeze?
We are in Atlanta.
And that's a birthday gift.
Sideline or did you participate?
Did you participate?
But ladies, I learned nothing. I learned nothing new and confirmed where I will continue to date myself.
Self-dating is healthy.
Self-dating is real.
Ice cream. People like the ice cream.
Ice cream.
Speed dating.
Ice cream dates.
Best date ever went on was at an actual playground, hitting up the food truck area. It was simple, fun, and most importantly, he gave me his time uninterrupted.
I'll be trying to tell you the easy stuff.
I
Y'all
mean,
be
he left
tripping,
his phone in the car.
thinking about it.
Okay. So go ahead, Pedro. Biz Tech, what you got?
All right, so today on Biz Tech, I want to talk about a real superhero suit, like
Where's my super suit?
full-fledged robotic suit. It weighs 11 pounds. All right, it was produced by a Harvard team, of course. You know, shout outs to Harvard doing big things. But it weighs 11 pounds, and it helps you with your mobility, right? So you literally wear this suit, and you can either run faster, jump faster,
I seen this
or
on G.I.
walk
Joe.
faster. And it's a full-fledged
It's a super suit.
It's a super suit. Like that's crazy. Now, I think that's just lazy, or is that innovative and creative?
I'm talking about the greater good.
I think it's
I think that's
technology falling in the wrong hands.
I think that's a subjective thought process.
How many dates can you go on in that suit in a week? in a week.
A lot.
Suit, my stamina
A
up.
lot. I'm just stamina up.
Stamina game up.
Stamina game is winning.
Never time.
Winning. So, did y'all hear about the Georgia man who was sentenced to prison for like 6 years because he had a windmill in his backyard and he wasn't paying for electricity?
no.
I did hear about that.
What?
No, I did hear about that.
That's wild.
Yeah, because he was like, yo, I'm not going to hook up to Georgia Power. I got a windmill back here. I'm good. And they said, yo, that's illegal. Like, you need to.
How is that illegal? Thank you.
Well,
What's the law?
the law is you have to be connected to a source, some source.
That is
you
the
cannot,
source.
You cannot produce your own electricity.
That's better
That's-
wording, but
you
that's
cannot, and especially in a residential area, right? So you can only produce it like if you way out in the country, 100 acres. Just
Where it's the
shoot.
same concept as where you
Yeah,
can
I
do
mean-
well water.
Correct. So, and the reason for that is they don't want you and your neighbors and your neighbors' neighbors.
To find out that they can
Neighbors,
produce their own.
They could start producing
baby
their own
mamas.
electricity. You know what I mean? And now somebody isn't making money.
Sure, that's what it's about. It's really about you taking money out of their pocket.
Right,
That's all.
correct.
course,
Not
of
paying
course.
taxes on them.
And he got 6 years in prison.
Yeah, because he refused.
I'm trying to figure out how he figured out to do that.
It's
I need that
simple.
recipe right
Listen,
there.
look, that get you a well water. But what you talking about? We winning.
Yeah, you win it. I mean,
All I'm paying for is heat.
Black
you can actually
excellence
get it
for
from
real.
Home Depot. You know what I mean? You know, you just put a few things together, and you can have your own windmill.
Are you making this up?
I'm not. You actually could. You actually could.
He's a child, man. This is a real story.
Is this a real story?
I got
am.
questions.
He's at Home
But
Depot.
but the crazy thing is that the U.S. government now is trying to turn or move into the direction. So they're putting $11 trillion into windmills.
Is he gonna get out of jail?
I know, right?
You know,
But I feel like that's still indirectly. My mind sees that as control. It's like we're gonna eliminate that feature now. We're gonna take ownership of the windmill again, so that way
Right.
you guys can't do it.
Just like weed being legal.
Weed,
I think the same
yep.
thing.
True.
It's like
They
let
might-
everybody out of jail
Who
who
went in
got
there for
weed
weed.
sentences.
I agree.
Everybody.
And none about to mess up the quality of the weed too. Well, it's already messed up.
CBD,
Spoken
man.
like a true weed.
So
The quality's gonna degrade. This isn't high quality.
It's just wrong.
This is just damn unleaded. We used to have the platinum.
Less strands in my weed.
20% THC my ass.
It's just like a liquor bottle. They lying. But it's crazy. So they say by 2050, they will no longer be wanting to use fossil fuels. So fossil fuel companies are actually going to be windmill companies. And that's how they're going to produce energy here in the U.S. Which
By
is
2050,
by 2050,
What's it,
11
30 years from
trillion
now?
dollars. That's crazy.
I will see.
That's crazy. So 5G. I remember I've been talking about 5G,
Oh my
right?
God.
For the longest.
It's gonna kill
Tired
everybody.
of this shit.
For the longest. So
It's
been
there
alright.
is a
They ain't
bunch
got it
of
already.
there's a bunch of cities that are trying to stop 5G from coming into their areas.
Truth.
So they are literally signing petitions to prevent that type of technology in their area. And they're saying that, 5G's been out in China and it's been affecting a lot of people in a negative way, and they don't want that to come here into the U.S. But as you see, most service providers are pushing this whole 5G.
Yeah, they've been
5G,
promoting it
5G.
already.
Yeah, promoter heavy.
You know,
But the question is, you said,
cities. So
but it's so generic. We need some direct. Be like, yo, this is causing people's arms to fall
But
off.
see, this is the thing. So I went and did research on that,
right.
and discovered from one of the scientists that did it. He basically said it's a lie. He said 5G is not going to do anything different than the same technology we picked up when we did 2G, 3G, 4G. He said the damage is the same. He said everything else is people speculating and worrying about radiation levels. That's all speculation. See, there's no proof with the technology because they said the same thing was going to happen with 4G being so fast. That didn't happen.
Sound good. You know what I
So
mean?
that, but I'm there. But I'm
No,
saying
I
like
feel
until
you.
you can see it, you got some people that are really crazy.
Right.
I've talked to several people that are really crazy.
I seen a video where they put 5G, right, on the ground.
Is 5G a person?
And
All right, Hova. This is a Hova statement.
Okay.
Is 5G a person?
and there were ants on this ground that were literally going
Ants on the ground.
like in every direction. Like they were just walking and minding their own business, right? And then they put this 5G in the middle, and literally every ant came around it and started going in a circle. You know what I mean? And they said that's the
You saw
type
this on
of
YouTube?
Huh?
Saw this on YouTube?
I did. You can pull it up.
I don't trust it. YouTube. I don't trust it.
About to be a cartoon.
Photoshop.
Photoshop. Oh my God. You
Bugs
Green screen
burning
and
ants.
It's in a cartoon.
It's a cartoon.
Huh. Can't do this.
Yeah.
Can't do this with you guys.
Yeah.
Cool.
But I just want y'all to think about that. You know
My,
what I mean?
my thing is, it don't matter how many G's, 5G, 10G, 20G, they still gonna throttle my network service. That's what I want to know.
Huh?
My service still gonna slow down.
Yeah, they still gonna be throttling because it don't matter how it
It
seems
do
like no
matter.
matter how fast they go, they still be throttling you.
It do matter though. You know what I mean? Because you be like, man, I got this 5G phone, boy, I'm on this service, and you put it to your ear and your ear gone. You know what I mean? It's like, what you gonna do?
That's
then?
that's
You
extreme,
feel me?
sir. That's not. That's
It's
this
not.
reality.
It's not.
I mean, I feel like that's what Bluetooth and Wi-Fi
Then
are
again,
already doing
Samsung
now.
did
is
have
messing
phone
up
blow
our
up.
brains.
So, rent has been very high in every city right now.
The rent is too damn high.
The rent is too damn high in a lot of cities. Trust me, I just got back from Cali, and they tried to give me a 300 square foot box for $2,500. I said, God damn.
I want everybody to pay attention that Pedro
So,
just said.
wait, you
Cali
saw he just rolled over that
Yes.
and didn't tell
So-
us? But that's how we
I
found out.
told
He
y'all
was
last
looking,
week.
He
Don't
was looking
even
for a
stop.
house,
Don't
though?
even stop. Don't
I
stop.
thought it was gigs.
I'm just saying. I was just out there. I was
You
just
said you was going out there for
This
business.
should be a
So
segment.
you out here written.
What's Pedro going to come
Hey,
up with
man,
next?
listen. So,
I just
so
want everybody to notice
so
that Pedro said
this
I
is
was
the
in
first time.
Cali
I was in
looking
Cali.
for a box.
Looking
I
for a
didn't say
box.
it. That's not what I
This is
said.
Andrew Luck announcement.
They try to put, look, what he say?
This is Andrew
They
Luck
try to put me in a box.
Yes. He never tell us this stuff until we get.
Make
in
sure
front
it's
of
not 6 feet deep.
I just got tired after 5 years. No, so
Go ahead.
so residents are actually out there signing petitions to actually change the rent. You know what I mean? And like, had me thinking, I'm like, yo, why don't we do something like that, like here in Atlanta? Because like, I be feeling bad when I hear somebody say, hey man, I'm paying $1,500 or $1,700. You know what I mean? Or I can't live in the city because it's too high.
True.
And it's like, yo, like you could get a house for $2,500 a month. Well, you can get a house.
You get a mansion, a small mansion
You know what I mean?
in the right area.
You know, so it's like, you know, I say that to say, hey,
they
we got to
cutting
start
out good.
standing up for each other because it's easy to start a petition. You know what I mean? It's easy to create a cause to fight for, especially if it's going to benefit you. I remember here in Atlanta 2 years ago, people were fighting over taxes because taxes in the city of Atlanta skyrocketed so much that people were like, yo, the taxes is more than my mortgage.
I just thought of something. Minds of Mischief, Housing Authority. We have our own communities. We need to start doing that, though. Buying into realty.
Realty? True. So we
Real
get into
estate.
realty.
Building our own community.
Communities?
No.
Are you releasing that on air?
Are we saying
I'm
that
just
loud?
saying
I,
just
you,
something.
you,
There's
dude, I
people
thought
that
about
do
it as soon as he sounds like, we're not talking about this.
Because the last time Pedro said,
Delete. Y'all didn't hear that either.
delete. We're not
No
going-
Big Shack pizza.
Oh, why you brought up the big fella?
Go ahead.
But that's all I got for business today. I just want y'all to start thinking about ways to find ways not just to benefit you, but the people around you.
And not walk in circles
You know what
when
I mean?
they turn on 5G.
And truth. But I heard a quote the other day, and a man said, if you died and you had to come back as anybody, who would you come back as? You know what I mean?
Motherfucking self.
And he said that I would come back as the man that I never was. You know what I mean? And that was a strong statement because a lot of people regret. They don't do things out of fear. And you don't become who you envision that you are throughout your lifetime. And we all say, man, you might have one life, but you got to take that life and take advantage of it and live in your truth and in yourself.
That's something that we talk about here all the time. It's admit that you're happy month. I think if it's admit that you're happy month, if you're not happy, you supposed to be contrary and be like, I'm not?
I'm disappointed.
That's a good question. So
Yeah, I'm
is it just
disappointed
admit your
today.
feelings month, or just shut up if you're not happy?
No,
We're not talking about you.
I think that's good, though, because then you say, man, I'm not happy. Well, why?
Why? And what do I need to do to fix it?
And you start having a full conversation.
Admit that you're happy, man.
Dates.
Yeah, y'all figure that out. But
Andretti's Wednesday night, dates.
Wednesday night, it's good. Great date spot. It's on Wednesday night if you want to come.
I'm tired
holler
of my
at us.
mints being stolen.
Every single Wednesday night, Wild Wednesday. I'll be there this Wednesday.
Wild Wednesday.
8:30 to 1 a.m. $3 Jello shots, $5 Long Island's, $5 mixed drinks.
True.
Half price racing.
Cheapest date in the city.
Free games all night long with the purchase of an attraction. Attraction start at $3.
attractive
Half price
person.
bowling.
The purchase of an attractive person.
And it starts at a
kitchen.
good time, too. No traffic.
No traffic, free parking. True. So come
Get
on.
home in 15 to 30 minutes when you leave, too.
Come on out there, man.
True. No, like 30, 45.
And if it's not a good date, you could just play games for free. So enjoy it.
Be like,
That's like
you're bad.
35.
Or just call the Uber and then call somebody else to meet you up there. If you
True.
That's what y'all been saying all day.
Uber.
Don't do this.
Lyft.
What else is happening? The Revel on Friday. Sweet popping off again Saturdays. Also, Fellowship is going on Saturday night. You got DJ Genius over there if y'all want to do something different. He starts at 8 o'clock. Football season, college football season has basically already started, but it really kicks off this weekend. I do believe so. Hey man, find out where the college games are gonna be popping off and where the NFL games are popping off. If you still rock with the NFL, I say the problem was never the NFL, so I didn't ever participate in y'all boycott. Out here to get this money. So we'll be back next week. Week next. We'll figure it out. Let's get out of here, man. We actually got a minute.
All right.
No.
What you gonna do for
What?
a minute when
What?
you got it?
Yes. Get it. Get it.
IBNX. IBNXradio.com.
Do what you love, love what you do. Remember, the only thing holding you back is you.